Good morning to my dear fellow students and all who are listening to me right now through this video. So today I am here, so you must be thinking in your mind that why I am here today. So dear, let me tell you that I am here to say something about Republic Day, because you know very well that by chance I won't be here, so I'm trying to say something about Republic Day. Okay, so we Indians know very well that we celebrate this day on 26th January every year, and today India is celebrating its 73rd Republic Day. So this is all which everyone knows, but the reason behind it is likely to be known by everyone. Still, I want to repeat it one line, that we celebrate it because the constitution of our country came into force in 1950. This day reminds us our freedom struggle and how the greatest freedom fighters of our country sacrificed their lives to get us the Punswaras. It is all because of them, their sacrifices, hard works and struggles, that today we are living in a democratic country where each citizen has right to freedom, right to freedom of expression, right to freedom of religion, right against exploitation, and so on. I'll talk about it later. But before I talk about it, I'd like to say, my dear, that today is the day to reaffirm our commitment to unity in diversity, fraternity, and equality among all our citizens. This is a great and auspicious occasion for all of us. We should congratulate each other and pray to God for the development and prosperity of this nation. As we know that India is a republic country. Republic means the supreme power, the people living in the country. It means only the people have the right to choose their representatives as political leaders to lead the country in the right directions. Therefore, India is called a republic country, where people choose their leaders as the prime minister. As we know that our freedom fighters fought a lot for Punswaras in India. They sacrificed their lives so that their future generation did not have to struggle and they take the country forward. As we know that Dr. Rajendra Prasad was the first president of our country. Ever since we got independence from the British rule in 1947, India has developed a lot and is counted amongst the most powerful country in the world with the development. But some shortcomings have also arisen, like inequality, poverty, unemployment, corruption, illiteracy, etc. But today is the day not to sit quietly in the corner and just see it, but if we want to make our country the best country in the world, we need to take a place today to solve such problems in our societies. Many people who, who are listening to me will say that what I am saying is just to say. No, dear, it is not just to say. We can do it. We can solve these problems in our societies, because the purpose for which we gather on this occasion says itself, that you have power in the guise of authority or rights. I think this is enough for us to do anything better for the country. With these authorities, we can shake even the government. The rights, the authorities I'm talking about are called fundamental rights that I have already mentioned. Fundamental rights are said to be those basic, necessary and important rights without the citizens of the country cannot develop their life. in which we have been given 6 fundamental rights. The first right for us is right to equality, and this right has been described in Article 14 to 18. According to these articles, it has been said that everyone is equal before the law and no one is above the law. Public places can be used by all, discrimination is forbidden, and all titles, untouchability, except educational and military titles, have been abolished. And the second is right to freedom. This right has been described in Article 19 to 22, and in these articles, according to Article 19, it has been said that people are free to make speeches or express their views, to assemble peacefully and without arms, to move about, to settle in any place, to form communities or associations, to do any business. And the third is right against exploitation. This right has been described in Article 23 and 24. According to these articles, it has been said that people cannot be sold about, nor can forced labor be taken from any person. Children below the age of 14 years may not be employed in any factories or mines where their health is likely to be adversely affected. The fourth is right to freedom of religion. Every religion has the right to follow the religion and worship God as per their wishes. People have been given the right to establish religious institutions, to manage them, and to keep the property of the religious institution, etc. And it has been said in our constitution that religious education cannot be given in any government educational institutions, and no person can be compelled to pay such tax which is to be used for any particular religion. And the fifth is culture and educational rights. This right has been described in Article 29 to 30. According to these articles, it has been said that every caste or community has the right to preserve, to develop, to spread its own language, script, culture, and literature. All minorities have the right to establish and to manage any educational institution of their choice. There will be no discrimination by the state while giving grants to any educational institutions. And the last and sixth is right to constitutional remedies. This right has been described in Article 32 in our Constitution. In this article, it has been said that people can approach the High Court or Supreme Court for the realization and protection of his fundamental rights. And if the government does any work against our fundamental rights or do anything against our fundamental rights, then an application can be made in the court or that right can be enforced by the court, or that law can be cancelled. So far, my dear, this is all correct. But if you look at the situation today, the dream our freedom fighters had dreamed of is not seen is not seen today. The dream which our freedom fighters had dreamed is deteriorating today. So, my dear, we cannot just say it, we cannot just listen it. We have to do